Hey guys, what's up? I just got out of the gym and I decided I'd make a video. This video is about the source of all corruption in our society. Now, the source of all corruption in our society, well, it comes from the people who are at the top, the so-called upper class or ruling class, and their secret societies. And their secret societies are Freemasonry, the York Rite, the Scottish Rite, the Shriners. What's that Freemasonry for women? The Order of the Eastern Star, B'nai B'rith. You know, even the royal families in Europe are connected to Freemasonry. Look at the British royal family, totally up to their eyeballs in Freemasonry. Matter of fact, the British Empire were the main ones who spread Freemasonry around the world. But the people who created Freemasonry were the Jesuits. And the Jesuits are the military arm of the Catholic Church. So really a lot of this shit stems from Italy and Rome. Anyway, all these groups and people I just mentioned, they're not following laws that they expect the masses to follow. The cops go around and they enforce the rules and laws that are made in the politician's office. The politicians make laws and then the police enforce them with violence. You know, they drive around with guns and they gang up on anybody and use as much violence as possible to enforce those laws made by the politicians. And all those politicians and all those cops are in these secret societies. So, basically, we have like a criminal dictatorship going on. It's spread all around the world. And it's in all of our neighborhoods, you know. There's Freemason lodges everywhere. You know, you probably live close to a Freemason lodge if you live anywhere in the West. And the people, you know, the masses of the people in the West, you know, they were raised not to really, you know, get involved in politics. Most people in the West, all they're interested in is entertainment. They just want to watch football games or, you know, hockey games or baseball games or, you know, UFC fights at the White House. The people have been distracted with entertainment while this big criminal dictatorship has grown up around them, this big monster. And also, the upper class, they have trained the lower classes, especially the males, to be like weak, beta, soft, feminine males. That's why they're pushing all this feminine shit on males, is to make them weak so they can't do what men do, which is defend their people or defend their cities or towns or whatever. So they're trying to turn all the men into soft weaklings. I mean, you hear women complain all the time, where have the real men gone? You know, like the cowboys and stuff. They don't want men to be tough and rugged. They don't want men to be fighters or warriors. They want men to march in the LGBTQ parade and paint their nails pink and put on fucking lipstick. That's what they want. So you're not a masculine fucking warrior. You're like a feminine little woman. You know, that's what they want men to be. And if you're a man and you act like you're a feminine, soft, weak woman, you know, you're really useless as a fucking fighter or a defender. You're a useless man. You're no use to all the women and children in society, because you're just, you know, you don't have the ruggedness or the toughness to fight these fucking evil, corrupt assholes, because you're just a weak little feminine boy. Your whole interest is you're worried about what sex you are and, you know, doing all this feminine shit, which is just, you know, it makes you useless as a male, because the men are the ones who are supposed to defend and fight and go to war. There's a lot of women out there that are tougher and got more balls than all these soft, weak, beta soy boys. I see a lot of women online, and they're, you know, they're fucking warrior women, man. They're tougher than a lot of you soy boys. If you're a fucking soy boy, man, listen, harden the fuck up. Get in the gym, work out, take fighting classes, take fucking shooting classes, get military trained. And you know what? All you guys out there, that's how you raise your sons too. Raise your sons to be fucking men. Tough fucking men who can fight, who go to the gym, who fucking go to fighting classes, who train them to be warriors. Everybody should train their sons in the West to be warriors. Not these fucking soft soy beta males that want to wear rainbow socks. What a fucking useless male you are if you're just a soft feminine male. So the source of all the corruption is all these you know, secret societies that are controlled by the upper class, the rich. And Freemasonry is a big part of it. People who join Freemasonry, these white guys who join Freemasonry and guys of other races, they're really the evil fucking henchmen that carry out all the evil deeds of these rich upper class scumbags. And all the cops in the West are Freemasons. They're really just sneaky, rotten, fucking corrupt fake fucking cops, man. The cops aren't cops. They're sneaky Freemason cult members. But they wear that cop uniform just to, you know, pull the wool over your eyes. What do they call it? A wolf in sheep's clothing? You know, it's somebody who's like a fucking dangerous, sneaky, corrupt, untrustworthy predator, but he dresses up like a good guy. Sneaky criminals dressing in cops uniform. It's a good way to trick people. It really is, because most of the fucking public are unthinking. They just believe everything they see on TV, or they believe everything in the newspaper. They just don't have minds of their own. They just repeat whatever they're fucking told in the mainstream media. So these sneaky-ass Freemason cops and the criminal intelligence agencies, they commit crimes against honest people in society. And then they try to cover their tracks by saying anybody who they target, oh, they're crazy or mentally ill. It's a good cover story, you know. It's really effective for a lot of people. Now, how do you change this? I mean, geez, it would probably take a whole generation or two to change it. The West is just so fucked up now. Our original culture has been flipped on its head. And now the West is, it's not just one group of people anymore. Now it's multicultural. So you have all these different races in the West and the countries now who have nothing in common, and they're not going to come together into one big group and, you know, clean house from all these corrupt fucking people. So they fractured society by turning it into a bunch of different groups that have nothing in common with each other. That's one of the main things about mass immigration. They just spread mass confusion in society because you have a bunch of different groups who can't come together and unite as one because they're all just strangers, you know? That's why people want to enforce the border, because they don't want their society to be fractured and then have a evil, corrupt elite prey on the citizens. But really, all those Freemason lodges everywhere, you got to get rid of them. All the Freemason lodges in every city and town all across the West, you got to get rid of those Freemason lodges. I mean, they should not be in your neighborhood. I mean, you should just not allow those people to be in your neighborhood at all. Just don't allow it to be. They just have to go. And the people in charge, they don't follow any rules. They don't follow any laws. They do just whatever's effective. What should the people do? You tell me. You tell me what the people should do when they're confronted by an evil fucking corrupt-ass government that won't follow any rules and is violating everybody in society. How should the people react? Well, you better start getting creative. Your children are going to have to live in this society. So, I mean, if you want the West to turn into fucking the Soviet Union, then just do nothing, and that's what they're going to do. Anyway, guys, that's the video. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Peace.